Now that you have seen my top 5 stock to buy now, you may be wondering why I pick each company. Here's a quick rundown of my I'm such a fan of each of them as a long-term stock to invest in. The first stock is Etsy. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, Etsy was growing nicely by connecting crafty makers with a customer looking for something a bit more out of the ordinary than mainstream e-commerce fare. During the pandemic, e-commerce got a huge boost, but Etsy absolutely skyrocketed, growing at more than twice the rate of overall e-commerce. It certainly helped that Etsy was a natural fit when people wanted unique face marks, but its growing has been impressive across all product categories. In the second quarter of 2022, Etsy marketplace sales volume was up 141% over a comparable pre-pandemic levels. As you may notice throughout this list, powerful platforms get my attention. Make no mistake, Etsy one of the few e-commerce company go ahead with Amazon survive. Etsy not only survived when Amazon rolled out its own handmade item platform, it won. But this could still be early days of excellent long-term growth story. Because of its platform and brand strength, Etsy market opportunity is in hundred of billion of dollars, and it has just started to scratch the surface. And with the stock falling significant in the recent growth stock downturn, now could be a great time for a patient long investor to take a closer look. Now the second stock, Pinterest. Pinterest is an oasis of a positivity in a social media landscape that grown increasingly depressing and divisive that partially flows from what Pinterest is about, which is ideas. People go Pinterest to focus on things, not on other people. Whether it's building a dream deck, baking a kid's birthday cake, or updating your wardrobe, Pinterest gives people visual inspiration for things they want to get done. Pinterest has been beaten down in the 2022 market decline mainly because its user base contrast a bit pandemic restrictions were lifted around the world. However, according to the company most recent result, it appears that the user base has stabilized for the time being. Plus, Pinterest has just a small fraction of the users base of Facebook. So there is still lots of long-term using growth potential. The most exciting thing from a long-term investor perspective is that Pinterest has a massive opportunity when it comes to monetization of its users, especially as the company pivots away from the traditional ad focused model and tries to find the ways to inco- incorporate e commerce into its platform. The pivot certainly makes sense. Pinterest is a place where people go to find things they might want to buy, and it recently hired e commerce veteran Bill Reddy as its new CEO to help accelerate its pivot. It could take a while for the company to truly realize its e-commerce potential, but long-term investors could be handsomely rewarded. It really helped to envision how seamless advertising, lead generation, and product placement could be when people are already there for suggestions. The monetization potential is especially massive internationally, which account for 80% of its user base, but just a tiny fraction of its revenue. The next stock is Block, formerly known as Square, has evolved from a niche payment processing hardware company to massive financial ecosystem for merchants and individuals. On the merchant side, Block processed about $188 billion in payment volume over the past 4 quarters, and it also offers a adjacent services for business. On the individual side, Block has the Cash App with 47 million users as well as capabilities that includes persons to person money transfer, direct deposit and debit cards, the ability to buy sell stock and Bitcoin and much more. Block also recently acquired a music app Tidal plus the Afterpay buy now pay later platform as its ecosystem evolves. The business should only get stronger. The long-term trend towards cashless payment adoption still has a long way to go, and with a many potential growth verticals in it could be pursued. Block earns spot on my top 5 stocks to buy now. The next stock is Shopify. Shopify operates a platform designed to allow business of all sizes to sell their product online, with a particular focus on empowering small business and growing alongside them by establishing long-term relationship. Shopify offers a subscription plan starting at $29 per month for a business, and it also offers many adjacent services that help business operate smoothly, such as payment processing solutions and logistics. Shopify one-stop shop approach enabling e-commerce has a turned into a powerhouse. It now has more e-commerce sales flowing through its ecosystem than any other company beside Amazon. However, Shopify could be just getting started. The platform has generated just $5 billion in a revenue overall the past 4 quarters. But this is just a fraction of its estimated $153 billion market opportunity as more retailers shift their focus to online sales. E-commerce is still in the relative early stages, making up less than 15% of retail sales in US, and Shopify has a number 2 share, giving it a large lead over many of world's largest retailers, which shares down sharply in the recent market down due to recession fear and sign of slowdown in customer spending. Shopify look like a clear choice for the best stock to buy in 2022. My next and my final last stock is Realty Income. There's a solid case to be made that when it comes to value, growth, income, it's a thought to find a more well-rounded stock for a long-term investor that Really Income. If you are a familiar Really Income in a real estate investment trust or REIT and primarily investors in freestanding single tenant retail properties, Walgreens, Dollar General, and FedEx are just an example of the top tenant. Realty Income owns more than 11,000 properties in US and Europe, most of which are rather recession resistant and less vulnerable to incur e-commerce disruption than many other retail business. Plus, Realty Income triple net lease structure help create a steady, predictable income stream. The proof of the proof is in the performance. Since 1994, NYSE listed Realty Income has produced 15.1% annualized total returns, handily outperforming the S&P 500. It had paid over 600 consecutive monthly dividends. Currently, annual yield is 5% and has increased its payout a starting 116 times with no dividend cuts along the way. So here is the my top selected 5 stocks to buy. If you like the video, then like video so I got motivated, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and share this channel. Thank you for watching.